How Forbidden Journey feels. Look, I'm a Harry Potter fan, but that ride. That's literally the only ride that has ever made me have motion sickness. And I rode Banshee 3 times in a row. Nonetheless, this is a very innovative ride, very successful. I rode the Forbidden Journey at Universal Studios Hollywood. You know, the marginalized Universal Studios. So you go into Hogwarts Castle thinking it's just another store. They make you get a locker, you use your fingerprint. I'm like, I know that thing is dirty. All them fingerprints, and half the time it malfunctions. I mean, probably not half the time, but it happened twice with me. This is a dark castle. I'm not talking about that struggling horror film production company. I'm not talking about that Busch Gardens dark ride that conveniently used that K to connect both the words. Forget the cereal, that's a special K right there. Every dark castle's merged with K. The castle is very detailed. It may as well be its own walkthrough attraction. You have the moving pictures and all these different props from the films. Just walking there, you just have a mini hairy orgasm. Wow, that did sound vile. Just brilliant. There's even a recording speaking to the guests, trying to explain part of the storyline on a Musion eyeliner projection screen, which basically looks like you're projecting on a saran wrap. You make it to the station and you see these Omni-mover style seats. They're moving horizontally. It's 4 to a row. I'm like, what? No broomsticks? Well, I guess that's good for my tushy. I low-key wanted the sorting hat to tell us where to sit, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. So you're sitting there, you're strapped with this over-the-shoulder restraint, and you kind of get zapped into what looks like Tim Burton's Presents 9. Hermione's telling us what's going on, but you know, no one listens to women. That's why they ended up almost dying on every single Harry Potter film. So you end up flying around Hogwarts, which of course is a deadly decision because, like I said, we don't listen to women except J.K. Rowling. She's not a woman, she's a god. Yo, you would never see Dean doing this. Dean would probably be in financial aid trying to get his tuition waived because there was a troll freshman year. Anywho, not just anywho, Cindy Lou who was no more than 2. I won't get caught in that trap again. Furthermore, there was a dragon out of nowhere who's of course trying to kill us. He just blows you into this spider woods. This is where they got me all the way messed up. Gonna put a giant spider in front of my face. What's wrong with you? Then somehow you end up at the kite eating tree. That is definitely the wrong franchise. Somehow you end up at the Whomping Willow on your back too, just flipping around. It's like, I guess all of our willows are whomping. I hate this abrupt transition, but out of the blue, you are playing Quidditch. You're following that golden snitch, which I'm still shocked does not have stitches. This already gives me anxiety because I am not that good at sports and they didn't even give me a tryout. And they got me playing on that one day the clouds are 50 shades of gray. Got me wanting to sip wine and talk about my feelings. But yeah, you're following Harry and getting pneumonia. There's this tornado of Dementors. See, I can do the spiders, but I am not about to get my soul sucked by one of these Kodak Black Breakfast Club looking things. You hear Daniel Radcliffe in the background sounding like somebody's dad.
Leave them alone! Get away from them!
He gives that famous spell that's the same phrase that your cheap friend that gives you a ride says. I expecto petroleum! Then we're saved and we fly all the way to the Great Hall and everyone's clapping and waving at us, and to be honest, I'm kind of confused because I don't know how they know who I am. I'm like trying to look behind me. Is there somebody? There must be somebody famous behind me. Is it Tiffany Haddish? This ride is a very interesting experience. I would definitely recommend you ride it one time. If you vomit, it's not my fault. I love it. I just wish it wasn't so nauseating. The first time I felt a little off. I thought it was just because I ate a lot of cheese. The second and third times when I felt off, I'm like, are you serious? I can't even ride this ride. When it comes to dark rides, this is like as creative as it gets. thus far. So because of the work and me being a fan and all that, I'm going to give this ride a... Actually, what am I doing? Swish and flick life changer, because it changes lives. Thanks for watching Rob's Rides. I'm Rob, keeping it 100 with all things amusement. And if you thought I was Cressida person thing, hit subscribe and I'll come back with a new video.